You're tuned in to Nerd Overload, your weekly show for video games, movies, TV shows, comics, tech news, and more. Now your hosts, Cody Pennick, Samantha Cross, Sam Dunham, and Josh Harrison.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this Nerd Overload, the pop and geek culture show that covers everything in the news that's coming out today. I'm Josh.
I'm Cody.
And I'm Samantha.
We have a great show for you today, but as always, here's stuff we've been checking out this week.
Samantha and I went to the
Riff Tracks Live.
Riff Tracks Live show, which it's that Riff Tracks is that show that's done by three of the members of
Mr. Science User 3000.
Exactly.
If you don't know what that is, it's a bunch of guys that basically
They make fun of old movies.
Yeah.
They sit there and just crack jokes.
And they live stream it to theaters, and you watch a bad movie with them while they make fun of it.
With a bunch of other people. It's really great.
Yeah, it's a fun communal movie making fun of experience. The movie for this one was Carnival of Souls, which, boy, that is a bad movie.
That is a stinker of a movie.
Like The Room bad?
I would say it's worse than The Room.
It has zero plot.
Yeah, nothing happens in this movie. It's this lady...
Almost as bad as Manos, I would say.
Yeah, it's up there with Manos, The Hands of Fate.
Where it just kind of wanders and goes on and on. Like, what is... There's nothing happening.
This lady gets in a car accident, and she's the only one that survives it. And then she gets a job as a church organist in Utah. So she goes to Utah, and there's this weird abandoned carnival there that she's kind of like weirdly drawn to. But she just kind of like hangs around.
Wait a minute. I may have seen this movie. Is it like from like the 60s?
Yeah.
Is it on color?
Yes.
Oh crap, I think I've seen this movie.
Yeah. There's like a creepy guy that creeps on her, like sexual harassment-y creeps on her.
Like greasy greaseball.
Yeah. And then at the end it turns out she actually died in the car crash the whole time, I guess.
Yeah, I have seen this movie.
Yeah.
Good lord.
It's a bad movie.
Yeah, like, I remember because she thinks she's seeing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she keeps seeing like these white face-painted zombie people the whole time.
Yeah, I've seen this movie. It's garbage.
Yeah, and it turns out it's because she's dead, I guess. Spoilers. But don't watch this movie because it's bad unless you've got the riff tracks of it, because they did a pretty good job making fun of it and making this like ridiculously terrible movie watchable.
It's not Hitchcock, is it?
No.
No. It's actually...
Yeah, it's actually directed by a guy that directed a short educational film that they had made fun of earlier called Shake Hands with Danger.
Shake Hands with Danger. I do recommend you watch that one, though.
Yeah.
Unless you're sensitive to gore, because it's a little tiny bit gory. And
Yeah.
if you're sensitive to that stuff, don't watch it.
It's about being safe around construction equipment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of like some safety videos I've watched for work. Like, some of the stuff is just bad. Like, there's one where like about ladder safety or something, and they just throw like a dummy off the top of a building.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But the short in front of it was pretty good too. It was about this dirt witch.
Yeah, they always do shorts before the movie that are usually like educational films from the 60s or
Back in the day when they used to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, wash your hands, kids. Don't be a dirtball.
Yeah, that's what that was about. And there's a witch that is making people dirty, and then a little girl takes the witch home and gives her a bath.
Like, literally, a little girl is watching this full-grown woman in a bathtub. It is weird.
Yeah.
And kids, this is what you do for homeless people.
That's why I was like, what? And also, there's the masks.
Oh, yeah, there was one about making masks out of grass. It was really weird.
Because you can't make good masks out of grass.
Yeah, all their examples just look like horrible nightmares. It was actually like a sequel of sorts to a short they did before about making crafts out of grass, which was equally as insane.
Who's just sitting there in the yard going, hey, you know what this grass would be great for? Macrame.
That's basically what it is.
It's like people just got like stoned and it's like...
Oh,
Here's
man.
how you braid grass.
Boy, that's
Fun
something.
times.
Yeah.
But these Riff Track shows are always great, and I'd highly recommend you go see them if it interests you. If things that are funny interest you.
You can always like dip your toe in at their website, I believe.
Yeah, they have all kinds of like
Samples,
sample clips.
I think there's a bunch of riff track stuff on Hulu.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a bunch of movies on there. It's all good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you like Mystery Science Theater, it's really close.
Yeah, I mean it's not exactly the same.
No, that's what I was gonna say. It is
Yeah.
the same, but yeah,
They don't have the fun puppets.
They're
stuff,
similar.
You don't need them.
but yeah,
Yeah, it's no different than when we go to bad movie night,
yeah.
drink and make fun of movies.
I haven't been to one of those in so long. I need to go to one.
Yeah,
It's tough when you get old.
tell me about it.
It's tough to stay up that late when you're old.
Oh man.
Do you want to talk about Batman?
Yeah, we can talk about Batman. But a new Batman animated movie came out that's based on the old Batman TV series with Adam West and Burt Ward. It's called, I think, The Return of the Cape Crusaders.
Yes.
And it's just a whole lot of fun. Like, it's goofy.
They got Adam West and Burt Ward and why is my brain?
Julie Newmar.
Yes.
As
I was gonna say,
Catwoman.
I think it's pretty much like all the surviving people.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, they do an excellent
Oh,
job.
they did a really good. I was a little worried, but
Yeah,
probably not about Adam
I saw
West
I
because-
saw the clips of it and stuff. It was like Burt Ward sounds exactly like
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
he does.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I
I
was a
mean,
little
yeah,
afraid.
Adam West sounds a little older, but
They-
I mean,
They
kind
all-
of used to it from Family Guy, though.
this is true. This
Yeah.
is true.
So it's like that's how he sounds.
Yeah. But it's really good and really fun and really goofy, like it should be. But not too goofy. It's believably an episode of
Batman 66.
yeah.
Does it have the Bam Pow balloons?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
They
they
threw in
get-
some good ones too, like Spork.
Yeah.
There was another one too that got you.
I don't remember. Well, there's the part where Batman. Do we want to? I guess we have to discuss it in depth. Catwoman makes a some sort of potion that makes Batman evil,
Oh.
and he turns into like a more evil, more violent Batman. He
It's like today's.
Yeah, you-
Batman.
So like 80s modern Batman?
yeah, he basically turns into like a Frank Miller, like
Oh.
and he at one point he gets out brass bat knuckles and starts beating up the Joker, Riddler, and Penguin. And the Bam Pow balloons turn into like bludgeon, gore, and pulverize.
Oh my god.
Like it was just the right level of silly though, the whole movie. Like occasionally I'm like, you could have put some more jokes in here, but maybe that would have kind of
Tipped it the wrong way.
Yeah, it was a very delicate balance of
Action to goof.
yeah. And and evil Batman has a replicator gun, and he starts making copies of himself to start running Gotham because he doesn't think anybody else does it right.
That sounds about par for the course for
Yeah.
modern Batman.
So he makes Commissioner Gordon and the cop that's always with him in
Oh,
Batman
Sergeant
66.
whatever.
Yeah, he makes them quit their jobs and he replaces them with a Batman wearing glasses like Commissioner Gordon and a Batman with a police hat on. And he takes over the mayor's job, and on his desk it says the mayor whatever it is, and I think Mayor Linseed or something.
Yeah.
He takes off the plaque and puts down a plaque that says Mayor Batman. But Catwoman and Robin have to team up to stop evil Batman, and it's just as silly and fun as you would expect something based on that Batman TV show to be. And it's nice to be reminded that Batman can be fun.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like modern Batman. I like the modern animated films a lot,
Yeah, a lot of them are really good.
but some of them are just
Some of them are the Killing Joke.
yeah. So much potential.
Yeah, I know.
So much bad.
The end half was really good, and the beginning was a turd burger.
DC, why you do this to me? Poor kid.
It's like the Warner Brothers animation people after what I'm sure was a grueling experience making The Killing Joke, just wanted to do something that was fun.
Oh yeah, I could completely agree with that one. Plus, I don't know, for some reason people are really chomping at the bit for Batman 66 stuff. I mean, those Legos came out. They were finally able to release the show on DVD and Blu-ray.
And I haven't watched that show in like probably 20 years.
It's still good. It holds up. My nieces and my nephew, they were all watching it, like, I think, was it last year? They would watch it all the time when it was on TV.
I'm sure there was just a whole boatload of references in this that I didn't get because I hadn't seen it in so long.
Yeah. I love the movie. Like, the movie was like probably one of my favorite comedies. Like, Batman's running around with this bomb over his head, like, trying to throw it away, and he keeps running into, like, nuns and a woman pushing a stroller and baby ducks in the water. And he's like, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
They do a reference to the bomb during the end credits. He runs by holding a bomb up. Like,
okay.
And then runs by holding 2 bombs up. And then runs by dribbling a bomb like a basketball. Like, it's pretty good. At one point, they have to release all the prisoners from Gotham Penitentiary to fight all the Batmen.
Before there was an Arkham?
Yeah. And there's a ton of cameos to villains from the TV show. There's even that Egghead in there looking like Vincent Price.
Nice. Is there King Tut?
Yeah. Yep.
God, I'm trying to remember some of the weird ones. There was like a cowboy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, there was. See, then it was all lost on me because it'd been so long since I watched the show.
Oh, man.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I need to buy that movie. I try to buy all the animated DC flicks anyway.
There's literally a part where they're going to run across the street to get to the abandoned TV dinner factory where the bad guys are hiding out.
That sounds like a thing.
And you better believe it was labeled as abandoned.
Yeah, there was a sign out front that said abandoned frozen food factory or TV dinner factory. And Robin starts to jaywalk, and Batman's like, no, you can't jaywalk. We have to uphold the law to the crosswalk. And they walk across the street at the crosswalk. The car stop. Batman's waving at him. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just full of giggles like that.
Yeah. I highly recommend it. It was a good time.
I definitely have to buy it.
Other than that, I played Owlboy.
Ooh, I'm really excited about this because I really, really want to play it.
Yeah, the indie game that took 9 years to develop.
I can't imagine spending that long on any
Well,
project.
I mean, that pixel art's pretty on point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The pixel art is gorgeous. It looks like some magical Super Nintendo game that never happened.
Delicious.
Oh, it looks a little like it looks better than Super Nintendo. It looks
so a
like...
Genesis game.
No. Genesis couldn't handle all these colors, even with all its blast processing.
I watched a video of it and I was like, oh man, this looks amazing. Like all the character designs, the backgrounds look great.
Animation is gorgeous. Like their 9 years of development shows.
That's good. And it's only like what, $25?
I think so.
Something like that. I saw it like it just popped up on Steam.
Yeah. It's reasonably priced.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it is, if that's a big deal for you. I've only put about an hour into it probably. But it's very Zelda-like. Like Shovel Knight was to Mega Man as Owlboy is to Zelda, I would
really,
say.
because Owlboy looked kind of platformy to me.
I mean, it is a platformer, but the puzzles and the gameplay feels more like Zelda than it does anything else. Like there was a lot of puzzles where like there's this cloud that when you grab it and squeeze it, it makes rain come out. So you have to navigate this cloud around and then make it rain where it needs to rain to solve puzzles. Put like you have this plug you can put it in the wall to plug steam vents that'll destroy the cloud. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Very Zelda.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
It's cool that Owlboy is mute and that is a story choice, not just a silent protagonist thing.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
But I saw like where he had has some dude in green he's carrying around with him and the dude in green shoots stuff.
Yep, that's his best friend Getty, and you can carry him around, and he's basically your weapon. And he gets a device that lets him teleport Getty to him, so you don't have to. You're not like babysitting him or anything.
Okay.
He's kind of just a weapon that you have, and it seems like you'll get more friends that have different abilities as the game goes on, like items.
Talked about objectifying people.
Yeah. But I'm just like at the first main temple, so
Okay.
I need to put more time into it, and I really want to. Like, it was all I could do to stop playing it so I could get my homework done.
That's actually a really ringing endorsement for me. Yeah. It's so good you don't want to do schoolwork. Because I tell you, there's a lot of games I've been playing lately, and they don't hold my attention real well.
Yeah.
You know? And it really kind of bothers me, because I love video games, but I'm like, I'm already bored.
They don't do enough new stuff anymore, I guess.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just a lack of challenge. I don't know.
I don't know, because it's not like Owlboy is particularly innovative either.
No.
It's just really a lot of polish on 9 years of polish on there.
Oh no, trust me. I some of my favorite games are like super artsy ones.
Yeah.
Like Banner Saga is beautiful, and all it is a tactic RPG.
I find as time goes on, like, it takes weirder and weirder games for me to enjoy them, which sounds weird.
It's like porn.
No, I was
jeez.
I was gonna say I was gonna make
cut that.
I was gonna make the comparison to drugs. Like, it takes harder and harder to drugs just to feel anything. Like, I have to play weirder and weirder video games just to feel anything anymore.
Oh man, if you had that Five Nights at Freddy 4.
Although I've always kind of preferred
the weird,
yeah,
instead of the same old
eccentric games.
Yeah, a lot of weird Japanese stuff. I get like the first time. Well, like, remember, like, the first time we were hanging out and playing video games, I brought a bunch of PlayStation 2 games over for us to play, and it was just, like, the stack of the weirdest stuff. Like, what did you think?
Like what? Like Disgaea? What?
Let's see. Space Channel 5.
Which is a great game.
Mad Maestro.
Okay, I never played that.
It's weird.
It's a rhythm game where, what are those? A conductor-based...
Conductor's Wand.
Rhythm game.
Okay.
That was
like classical music.
Yeah, but it's super Japanese too. What else did I bring?
Maybe King of Fighters.
Yeah, a King of Fighters game, which I don't know. I guess as far as fighting games go, that's fairly obscure. I know Crazy Taxi was one of them too.
Dude, I love Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
I used to play
game.
Crazy Taxi all the time, mostly just for the soundtrack.
Yeah, the Offspring.
I would just, in Bad Religion.
Yeah.
I would just drive around, just listen to music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it always hit like when you're like boosting off a freaking hill with like a dude in the car, and they're like, yeah!
Hitting the San Francisco like super steep hills. That game rules.
That game was
Crazy Taxi rules.
Like, I loved playing at home, but I was garbage at it on the arcade.
Well, you got to sit in the seat, and there's the steering wheel, and it's
that has
all
like
different.
no resistance.
Yeah.
And so if you like just tweak it, and you're just all the way over here.
This is kind of newsy, but they're making a new Daytona. Speaking of arcade driving games, I love Daytona. It's ridiculous and has amazing music.
Yeah, okay, you ever play NASCAR Rumble?
No.
Okay, this was a game back in the day. It was like, I think it was like a PS2 game, but it was like Mario Kart, but with NASCAR.
With NASCARs?
Yeah.
Could you get like missiles and stuff?
Yeah. One of the weapons was like a tornado launcher. And you would like activate it, and a tornado would fly on the track.
Oh no,
and, like,
Mark Martin, look out for that tornado!
Yeah, it was like weird stuff, and you could unlock all these like NASCARs and like racing pickup trucks. No, that's seriously, that's a thing. That's a sport.
NAS truck.
Pretty much. And then there was like weird little vehicles you could like unlock. I had an RV.
An RV.
It drove like garbage. It was a weird game. But that
sounds like it.
Tangent. I was just kind of bored the other day, and I got on Hulu, and I was like, I've already watched all of Gravity Falls, so let's check Adventure Time. And so I went on there, and Adventure Time season 7 is up on Hulu, and I was like, cool. I haven't watched this season yet, and I am almost all the way through the mini-series event called Staked, which is Adventure Time's never done before. Stakes, yeah. Adventure Time's never done this before, but it's a thing where it's a one big story going over a number of episodes,
and it's all about Marceline.
Yeah, it's all about Marceline, how she became a vampire, and then some other stuff who's
probably one of my most favorite Adventure Time characters.
Oh yeah, easily. It's so good though. Like, it's got a completely different opening, a completely different ending.
Oh wow.
Yeah, different animations, music. Oh, it's so
Oh,
good.
now I'm stoked on it. I've wanted to see it for a while, but now I really do.
Yeah, it's like Adventure Time, like season 7, episode 6 to it's like a 6 or 8 episode arc. But it's so good. So much backstory.
Yeah, I love Marcy. One of my favorite episodes is one of them where Finn needs a date to that couple's movie night, and they just kind of hang out, and he tries to like get Princess Bubblegum to go with her, and then they run with wolves and all this.
Yeah.
It's really cute and really good episode.
Yeah, it's like one of the first episodes you actually meet Marceline.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it might be the first
think it
episode you meet
is.
Marceline.
It's either that or like one of the Nightosphere ones. I don't remember.
It's an early episode before they got into the Nightosphere stuff.
Well, that's one of my hands down favorite Adventure Time episodes, I think.
Well, it's good because it's great.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I think I've kind of just fallen off the Adventure Time train. I need to get back on there, watch those again. There was a while there where I was like watching a ton of regular show. I think I'm almost caught up with that. Probably like a season or 2 behind.
Like, seriously, like I caught some regular show on TV the other day, and it was weird.
I know they went to space
Yeah.
recently, which sounds like a stretch.
All the parks went to space. All of them. But it was all part of some initiative that was between the government and like different owners of parks.
Wow.
Yeah, so like they have to watch this video with Maynard, like talking about like do it for your country or whatever.
Like, I would say that's a stretch, and it seems like they're running out of ideas, but it's like their last season, so they're probably just doing, whatever they want.
Oh yeah, it's goofy. There's like robots that are harvesting plant matter for whatever reason.
Man, this sounds real weird for a regular show.
Oh, it's super weird. Oh man, like Benson wasn't gonna do it, and so he leaves, and he like is on Earth, but he lost his job and his apartment and everything, and he's homeless, and it goes over like years, and then there's like an alien invasion, and he's like old and like running through the ruins of the world or whatever, and then he like goes through a door and he's back. All it was a holodeck basically. And he's like, oh God, I missed you guys so much. He's like, Benson, you just went through the wrong door. You were gone for 2 minutes. It was so weird.
Man, yeah, they're really doing some different stuff with the regular show, apparently.
Oh yeah, it's definitely kind of crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we'll be back with some news.
We'll take a break with some music.
Yeah.
A long, long time ago, we took a break. That was American Pie by Don McLean. Welcome back to the show. Hey, I showed up, finally.
There was a transporter malfunction.
There was. Yeah. There was a 25-minute transporter malfunction. That's right. Let's get in some news here, because I didn't have any check-it-outs. I didn't do anything this week. First up, why did I say op?
Because it's a mission.
Yeah, our first stop.
Forced op. Hello, I am an American. I speak English. No, we have Animal Crossing news.
Yeah, there was a direct.
Nintendo. Yeah. They announced a whole bunch of new features for the Animal Crossing game. That game's like what, like 5 or 6 years old?
Yeah, it's
Is
pretty
it really
old.
that old?
It's really old.
Yeah.
It wasn't a launch title, but for the 3DS, but it was like
At
pretty
least a
close
year-
to it.
Maybe a year into its life, maybe 6 months. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's an early game.
It's crazy that they're adding features this late into it.
And for free.
Yeah, and totally for free.
They could have sold this
kind of for
kind
free.
of for free.
The update's free. If you want to do anything with the updates, you gotta shell out those bells, you know.
Yeah. Also money for amiibos.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure most retailers don't take bells.
No. But no, it all has to do with amiibo functionality, and that's pretty cool. Finally gives reason to own all those amiibos and cards.
Yeah, those amiibo cards.
Yeah, because the Wii U game, not very good.
Oh no. It's when you play it, you're like, I can't believe Nintendo released this.
Yeah,
Is that the board game one we played?
that was
Yeah.
the board game one. Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's not bad by any
boring.
stretch. It's just like surprisingly bare bones.
yeah, it's really kind of boring, and it's kind of telling that one of the major features from the Wii U game is included in this 3DS update as a free feature.
Yeah, it's a mini game.
As a mini game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That week, it's basically Mario Party, but
Not fun.
Yeah, extremely dumbed down.
And no mini games.
Yeah,
Yeah. But anyway, this new update, you can swipe your amiibo cards and get different villagers and items and stuff like that. You can...
All new items.
All new items, yeah, which is really cool. I was kind of expecting them to be like unlocks for like just generic ones that were already in the game. I didn't think they're going to add new items.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And let's see, what else did they add to it?
The campground.
The campground, a whole new area. Yeah, with Harvey, the hippie dog. That was great.
Harv for short, or
Harv.
Harv for long.
And the direct was really cute. It had the director of Animal Crossing dressed up as
This
the hippie dog.
the hippie dog. It was kind of great.
And it had all the charm of like a public access TV show.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was Nintendo stuff. It
Yes.
was like they do.
yeah, very much.
It was goofy.
Mm-hmm. No, Goofy wasn't there. It was KK Slider.
Cartoon dogs.
Yes,
Nailed it.
nailed it.
Heyo, cartoon dogs.
Yep.
The new Nintendogs.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Nintendo games that weren't very good,
Oh God, yeah, Nintendogs.
it's very similar to that Animal Crossing game. Woof.
Nice. But no, the direct, it lasted what, about 5-10 minutes tops. It wasn't a huge one. They didn't talk about the Switch any. They didn't talk about
strictly
the
Animal
phone
Crossing.
game that they were supposedly making
Yeah,
for.
there's supposedly an Animal Crossing mobile game coming.
And I don't know how that's going to work unless it's that Puzzle Quest mini game that's in the 3DS.
Yeah.
Which it might.
I mean, they can't make a full-fledged Animal Crossing game for your phone.
No,
Like,
that would drain your battery in like 5 minutes.
Also, it would cut into the profits of their regular Animal Crossing game.
Very true.
Also, the fact that they threw in a bunch of functions from Home Designer too.
Yeah.
Oh, for this one? Yeah. Yeah, you basically don't have to have Home Designer, although if you do, like I do because I'm dumb, it imports some extra items or something like that. I think something like that.
But
Hey,
yeah, and
Nintendo
you can,
appreciates your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can you use the same interface as Home Designer to decorate your house in the main game,
And that's cool. And that helps. That's actually a really I like the design feature in Home Designer.
Mm-hmm.
It made it a lot easier to move stuff around.
And what was it? Was it like 50 new animals?
It's like
50 villagers.
50 returning villagers.
Yeah, they were villagers. I think they're villagers that were in like previous Animal Crossing games that were excluded from New Leaf, that they've made cards for that you can only access if you have the card to swipe.
They call them the lost villagers.
Something like that.
And you can get these people to move into your village too. They come visiting in a van. You can convince them
down by the river.
Down by the river. You can convince them to move into your town.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. I mean, if Animal Crossing is your thing, I mean, it may not be everybody because it's definitely a unique game.
It's very zen.
Yeah, it's very low stress, and it's a lot of waiting early in the game. Like everything you do, you have to do for tomorrow.
Yeah,
kinda.
Like you start it today, like you plan it today, and it will be grown tomorrow.
It's a fun habit.
Yes. Yeah, it's a fun check in, see how all your villagers are doing. Pull a few weeds.
Yeah, it's definitely not a hardcore. Oh my god, I was up so late last night playing Animal Crossing.
No. Although I don't know, catching those bugs.
I was gonna say catching those the bugs late at night because it's
that gets you all the money.
Yeah.
Or you're gone for 3 months and they yell at you for leaving.
Oh yeah, my villagers were very upset that I took a 3-month break. They were very upset the other day. Yeah.
But they did add a feature where you can sell your town for a large
Scrap.
amount of cash.
Yeah. Enough that you would be able to jump right back into it without too much of a problem.
Yeah.
So
But my thing is, if you've worked on your village that much, why would you sell it?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, when you are gone for a long time, the animals get very angry.
Yeah. Some of them move out. Things get wrecked a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
weeds pop up everywhere. Like if you've got 3 years worth of weeds in there, it's going to be a nightmare pulling all those out.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to just kind of do the
Nuke it from orbit and
the
start over.
nuclear option. Yeah. But no, it looks like fun. It's going to get me to open it back up and play it a little more.
I will too.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have the amiibos to support the game. So.
Yeah, also the fact they added amiibo support for non-Animal Crossing games.
Yeah. Splatoon,
Zelda.
So yeah, Splatoon and Zelda is what they showed. I'm hoping there's more than that, but I don't know. But the Zelda stuff was really cool, and they made their own, there's villagers based on Zelda stuff. There's a pig named Ganon. It looks like Ganon.
Well, there was the Splatoon stuff too.
Yeah,
because you can unlock like squid people.
outfits.
Yeah. Well, no,
there was an octopus.
There was an
person.
octopus that you can also
Oh, yeah,
get
that's
moving to your
right.
town. Yeah.
It was really fresh.
I like the horse named Epona. Looks like Epona.
It does. Yeah. Ganon the pig. That's great.
Blue pig.
I miss Pig Ganon. I think they should bring him back for a game.
Yeah, and, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Ganondorf, but where's some love for the classic?
Yeah.
The OG Dark Wizard,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Pig wizard with trident.
who's really angry
Yeah.
and really inept in the cartoon.
Okay, I can't find it, so it's going to be just try it out and see, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. You would think that the Mario amiibos, especially with the Super Mario pack that's coming out this Friday,
Yeah.
the Series 2.
Oh man!
Oh, I have
could you
some-
imagine getting like either like a Donkey Kong or like a Koopa Troopa in your village?
Oh, man,
Or
there's
a Waluigi.
there's already gorilla characters in Animal Crossing that kind of
Looks like Mario. Or
Or-
Donkey Kong.
yeah have
Donkey
a
Kong with a
passing-
Mario shirt, right? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
I have some connections on the inside and got to see the amiibos early,
Oh, yes.
and they are fantastic. All of them
Excellent.
are. The details really good.
Yeah, the paint lines
Yeah,
are very
those paint
nice.
lines are good.
Rosalina has purple fingernails.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Now, have you put any of them in your mouth yet?
No, I have not.
Okay.
It's not my. That's
so,
the-
so you don't have that much of an inside.
No, they aren't literally inside of my mouth.
Yeah, that was the joke.
I mean, I did demo them in the VR zone. It was hard getting out. I mean, I was stuck there for a day or two.
Oh, Griffin's Amiibo Corner. If you haven't seen that on YouTube, you have no idea what we're talking about. All right, so I think we've kind of mined this Animal Crossing for all we can.
And it'd be cool if we had Minecraft news too.
I know,
That would be
right?
cool. That would be a perfect
Segue.
Yeah, but speaking of talking animals and fantastic things and finding them, I guess Johnny Depp is going to be in the sequel to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. And I guess he has a cameo in this one, in the first
Really?
one,
Huh.
that sets up his character for the second one. I guess.
Why not?
Shrug life.
I mean, it's all set in America, so it opens up the floodgates for any American actor to come in.
Yeah, kind of gets away to that rule of you must be British to be in a Harry Potter movie.
You must be this British to enter.
Yeah, perfect. Yep. But yeah, it's okay.
I
That's
mean,
cool.
When Johnny Depp is good, he's fantastic, and when he's bad, he's
a beast.
okay.
It depends on his interest in the source material. If he does not care, it's going to show, and it's going to show hard.
Well, as a huge Harry Potter fan, I will tell you that I've read the Fantastic Beasts book. Now, you know how thick that book is?
it's like super thin, right?
Yeah, it's a children's like reference joke paperback. It's like 8 pages.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's nothing.
No. And the fact they turned a whole thing into this.
Into multiple movies. I thought they were just doing one.
Yeah, I didn't even
Oh
realize
yeah,
they were
that's
doing a
right.
sequel.
They announced recently that they're making like 5 of them or something.
What?
Well, they can't do. They have to wait until the cursed child gets out of
Stage. Yeah.
off a stage before they can do that movie. Plus, let their actors age
Age.
up into appropriate parenting ages, I guess.
I did hear a rumor that maybe somewhere in the Fantastic Beasts movie we might actually see something that has to do with Dumbledore and his duel with the Dark Wizard Grindelwald.
Okay, that's
which
cool.
Which is a bit of, Potter lore from the books.
Sure.
I mean,
sure.
it's mentioned a few times, but never actually seen.
I hope this gets deep into the Harry Potter world building because
Oh, yeah.
we got a lot of world building with the original Potter
we got a lot
movies.
of references.
A lot of references and a lot of Harry-centric world building. I want to see the greater
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I got excited for the American Wizarding School.
yeah, which begs the question: when they had the Triwizard Cup in Goblet of Fire, why was the American? Now that they've established that there are American Wizard School, or at least American Wizard School, why weren't they part of?
The Triwizard Cup.
Yeah.
Was it like the Euro?
Eurovision?
The Eurovision?
It's Eurovision for wizards.
Yeah,
Yes, that is the answer.
that's the answer. Okay,
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a new world wizarding competition. Get those wizards from Canada and
the wizard
Mexico.
The Wizard Super Bowl.
yeah. That would,
The Wizard World
no,
Series.
Americans, that would probably be the Wizard Super Bowl.
They play wizard football instead of Quidditch.
Yeah.
Wizard Super Bowl brought to you by Wizard Budweiser.
Bud Wizard.
Bud Wizard.
Bud Wizard.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
The deepest of cuts.
Perfect.
They don't make good beer commercials like that
I
anymore.
don't think they're allowed to.
They don't
They're
make
probably
good,
not,
They
no.
don't make good commercials. Period.
That's
anymore.
true. They're all for car insurance now.
They are. Although they are kind of funny. To be fair, though, I don't really see commercials anymore. Being a cord cutter, I
That's
don't.
true.
I don't see commercials.
I don't either. Like, I get a little bit on Hulu, but not much of anything.
I
don't-
get the
I
same
don't even
3
get
or
'em on
4 on
Hulu, 'cause
yeah, you pay
I
for
turn
the
'em off.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought about it.
I get the same like 3 ads every week for YouTube.
Yeah.
like the same. It's the same one over and over again. It's like a GoPro ad. And, yeah, some
I
other.
don't even pay attention to them on YouTube anymore.
I don't either.
I work with like some older women, and like they'll talk about like, you seen that commercial? I'm like, no,
No.
I don't watch television.
Oh, and when I have to watch commercials now, it's grueling.
It's pretty grating. Yeah.
We'd go to the Grandview for Doctor Who when they
Yes.
did that, and they would just be playing a BBC America feed on there, and every time there was a commercial, it was just like, oh my god, I'm dying. I'm not gonna make it. This is awful.
It was like the same 3 commercials.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
like just end it right now.
yeah. Kill me now, please.
They would always do it at a cliffhanger too.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
bad about that.
Yeah.
I can just hear the whole audience going, "Oh!"
Though that sounds like a good experience, though. Like,
Oh, it was. I'm gonna miss those. Well, they might be doing it again
That's
at the new Grandview, but it's not. It won't be the same.
see,
don't knock
like
it till
last
you
week's show.
try it, maybe.
Yeah.
It'll be the
That's
same
true.
people and stuff.
Yeah,
there.
it'll definitely be the same people.
Like
it just
the
won't
group.
be the 2 owners, which we've talked about on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
shows
so
before.
Fantastic Beasts, Harry Potter world building. Yay!
I'm into it.
Oh yeah,
I'm into
stoked,
it.
I'm stoked for this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I am too. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. I've never been really a huge fan of the Harry Potter movies, though. Now that I think
The
about
movies, no. The books, yes.
it, yeah, I love the books.
The books were very good. I liked it when you could kind of picture your own versions of the characters in your head when you read the books. Once the
Yeah.
movies came out, it kind of locked you into what
They look like.
well, at least in my case, it locked my brain
It
into
did-
what.
It did the same thing for me. Like, if you go back and reread like the original books, like Snape looks completely different, like descriptive wise. Like he has a beard and a hooked nose.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
but try putting a beard on Alan Rickman.
we had.
Oh yeah,
Hans Gruber.
The Hans Gruber, yeah.
he would have just looked like Hans Gruber in Harry Potter.
I have a machine wand. Ho ho ho.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother wizard.
Also, like another thing I've sorry, God dang it. But something else I've noticed from like the Fantastic Beasts trailers and stuff is you kind of see like almost like in an anthropological way, like the differences in the cultures between like the British wizard culture and the American wizard culture.
Oh yeah, I saw an extended trailer for it. Last week I went for work. Actually, went and saw Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban down at the Marcus.
Okay.
On the big screen because they were doing a big Harry Potter marathon with ads before it for Fantastic Beasts to kind of promote it. And they showed an extended clip, and there was very quickly they talked a little bit in the trailer about humans and muggles and wizards. Like
But
in
they don't
America,
call them muggles.
They call them something else.
They call them non-magus.
non-magus. They are super like supposed to be kept apart and like not allowed to marry. They're like marriages between muggles and wizards in America are not like recognized.
So there's no
extra,
muggle boy.
It's extra racist,
Yeah.
like America would be.
Yeah.
But also it's set like in the 1920s too.
30s, yeah,
yeah.
20s
Yeah.
or 30s, something like that. But still, yeah, they did touch on that a little bit. I just
Yeah,
wanna
I
mention
mean that. Like I said, it's interesting. Like again, it's like the world building thing. It's like I love that universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always been the best part of Harry Potter is like you want to know, you want to be in this world, you want to know everything about this world that J.K. Rowling has created.
Yes.
Like half the fun is like I see all these like weird posts from like Tumblr and stuff, like people like making jokes about Muggleborns and like in Hogwarts and stuff. It's like you got this Muggleborn kid and his Patronus is a Velociraptor, and the wizard kids don't get it, but all the Muggleborns are singing the Jurassic Park theme song.
Right, yeah. Although, don't the Harry Potter movies, don't they take place in the 80s?
Harry was born in 1981.
Wow, he is like 5 years older than us.
Yes. So for Harry to be
Okay, it'd be early to mid 90s.
yeah. So when
it was like
he
when
turned,
the books came out. Almost.
Yeah, true. That's
exactly. Wow, I didn't
true.
really think about that.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
Dang.
Wow. Wow. Okay, well, hey, moving on from worlds that we want to see built up more to worlds that I really could care less. Fuller House is getting a second season.
I didn't know if you were going to go into Full House or the Sonic the Hedgehog for later.
Well, I flipped a coin in my head. It could have fit for either
Yeah,
one.
I'm like, this is going either way.
Yeah, so let's talk about Fuller House, you guys. Hey, who's excited for Fuller House?
Not me. I freaking hate Full House a lot.
Oh, cut it out.
I turned into Tandy Miller there for a second. Boom.
Oh gosh, I don't know what else to say about this other than I don't think anyone was asking for this.
Oh no, people love that show.
Really?
It spurns me to physical violence.
Yeah, season 2. Yeah, they announced it. There was a trailer. It wasn't funny and it was stupid.
It really wasn't funny, and I could see the charm in original Full House. I've seen a lot of it.
It's a product of its day.
Again, for work, I've been subjected to almost every episode of Full House. I could tell you, the episode where the baby child lost its tooth, and the one where they drove the car into the kitchen, and there was multiple episodes where Joey gave up stand-up comedy and became like a businessman or something. Oh, they're all in here. I don't want it here, but there it is. I don't think we need more Full House.
There's nostalgia and then there's annoyance.
Yeah, I guess maybe if Fuller House got enough new viewers that weren't aware of the original series and are invested in the characters as they are today, I can see it. And I mean, I don't want to tell people
Not to
enjoy their thing,
Yeah.
Let people enjoy their thing, but I don't know, it just
like Cody said this earlier. It's like, I'm mad that my Netflix money made this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's stiff actors delivering stale punchlines that you can see coming from a million miles away. But I suppose there's some comfort in that. But I don't watch TV to be
comforted.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what cat videos are for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's not for me. I don't want to tell people what they should and shouldn't enjoy. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum.
But I wish there was a button
wanna,
to tell Netflix to not suggest it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Fuller House, please. The no Fuller House, please button.
No, thank you.
Like,
They'd probably be dumb and call it the cut it out button.
The cut it out button. Yeah.
Holy chalupas. Cut it out.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my Lanta. Wow.
Not even good catchphrases.
They're not catchy at all.
It's just a thing and then a licensed product.
Is that the point, though, that they're
And
kind
laugh
of...
track.
I would be totally down for Fuller House if they were making fun of itself. If it were self-referential enough and not
kind of meta.
Meta, but not in the way that this show is meta, because this show is meta.
Yeah,
You've seen the first couple. We've all seen the first couple episodes of Fuller House.
I saw
I
most of the first episode till I couldn't take it
where
anymore.
they all look directly at the camera after referencing
Something from the
Michelle
show.
Tanner and why the Olsen twins couldn't be there. I mean, it was very meta, but they did it in such a ham-fisted, like hit you over the head with it kind of way.
Well, that's all their jokes are.
That's
Ham-fisted, hit you over the face with it.
That's true. But if they spent more time kind of poking fun at the formula instead of sticking strictly to the formula,
Yeah.
I think, like if they would have done Fuller House but made it Arrested Development.
See, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And boy, oh boy, it looked like the original cast, the original three guys were just sleepwalking.
Oh,
through-
yeah, in that trailer.
in that trailer. I mean,
It was definitely Bill Murray's cameo in Ghostbusters.
yes, that level
Of non-caring.
Saget could care less. Coulier seemed like he was having a good enough
I don't know,
time.
he was literally laying
He
in
was
bed.
lying on his back, and in that trailer, John Stamos was looking at the camera saying, "Boy, come back for another season, huh?" like okay,
Yeah.
they paid me enough. I'm here now. So it's happening one way or the other.
I don't know what it is that makes me so angry about this show. I'm sitting here trying to process it and figure it out, and I just can't.
Okay, what sitcom would you like to see come back?
Roseanne?
No, that last season was terrible.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that
I don't know.
last
I
season
just
was
think
weird.
Roseanne is a decent show, but I wouldn't want it to come back.
I like it where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Relatable to my childhood.
Family Matters?
No.
I can't think of any that they're all such a product of the time they were made in that it doesn't.
Yeah. Step by Step 2. Step by Step by Step.
Just keep stepping.
My two dads, but they're gay now.
Oh, God.
Like I literally have two dads.
Yeah, that's, yeah. But have it still be Dick Butkus. That's right, that was Dick Butkus. Yeah.
Go ahead and giggle at his name.
Yeah.
Dick Butkus.
Yep. How many times can we get away with saying Dick Butkus?
Butkus.
We're referencing the person, not... Yeah. That's all it is. There are no other reasons for those names. Just Dick Butkus.
Dick Butt Kiss. Oh no, whoops.
Oops, no. Nope. Phrasing! All right. Well, hey, while we're talking about stuff, we don't need Sonic the Hedgehog movie has a new is getting the Deadpool director, Tim Miller.
Yeah, Tim Miller wants to make a Sonic movie that mixes live action with animation.
Well, no, he doesn't want to make it. He's been attached to the movie that's already in production at Sony. So Sony's doing it one way or the other. We talked about last week that Tim Miller left the Deadpool 2 over creative differences with Ryan Reynolds. This is a weird step. It's a risky move.
Was there creative differences because Tim Miller is so hot for Sonic the Hedgehog?
He must be. He just gotta go fast. Yeah. It actually kind of makes me a little worried for Tim Miller, but it kind of makes me feel a little tiny bit better about Sonic the movie because it might have enough kind of weird comedy.
Like if they go the direction that the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter
Oh yeah, if they just
is.
do that Sonic as movie Sonic, I mean, I'm in.
I mean, it could be a good movie. I think animated and live action mix is kind of the way to go with it.
It is, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what the games are like.
Yeah, especially
Wait.
Sonic 06.
Yeah.
So wait. So there would be like a real person playing Dr. Robotnik?
There'd be a real person playing Sonic's love interest like Sonic 06. Yeah, you guys remember that?
Yeah.
When Sonic was totally into that human chick
And they kiss.
and they kiss. His big old cartoon grabby hands wrapping up around.
Big gloved hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like the Howard the Duck scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just picture that, but with Sonic.
Man, that's one brutal spin dash.
Oh, God.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs. I will say, talking about Family Matter, if they don't get Jaleel White to voice Sonic the Hedgehog, deal's off.
I wonder
It's
what.
no good.
I wonder who they will get though, because they won't use the
They won't
Game
use Sonic.
voice.
They won't use the game voice. They won't use Sonic Boom voice because they're not making a Sonic Boom movie.
Yeah, they'll get a celebrity of some caliber. I imagine.
Justin Timberlake is Sonic
You know what?
the Hedgehog. Yeah,
That's
now that I
good.
say it, it actually
Yeah,
kind of works.
Yeah, good
He's
pick.
actually very talented voice actor.
He is.
Hilarious.
Hey, he was Boo Boo in that terrible Yogi Bear movie.
Man, that's a shame that there was a bad Yogi Bear.
That is a
movie.
shame.
I love Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Man.
Dan Aykroyd and Justin Timberlake.
Wait, who's Dan Aykroyd going to be?
No, he was
Yogi
in
in the Yogi Bear movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I never saw that movie.
Yeah, it was bad.
I
You
didn't
don't see
I
it.
didn't want to ruin my childhood.
Hey, boo boo, where's my paycheck?
Hey, Boo Boo, you want some Crystal Head vodka?
Hey, yeah, boo boo, that's a class 5 apparition. Hey.
Aliens.
Hey, Boo Boo, I seriously believe in the in the existence of aliens.
Because I'm smarter than the average bear.
Hey.
And we just do Yogi Bear, Dan Aykroyd voices for the rest of the episode.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Man, do you think they'll bring in like the other like Sonic characters like Shadow?
They'd have to.
Yeah, there's
Shadow. I don't know if they bring in Shadow, but definitely the core four.
Yeah.
Oh man, what if there's like an after credit scene with Shadow?
With
That's what
that's what
with
they
his
do.
gun.
Yeah, because that's what Sonic characters needs. A gun.
A gun.
A giant gun. No. Yeah, they'll definitely bring in the core four and Eggman. You'll have your Knuckles and your Tails and your Amy Rose. because only Amy Rose because they need a female character.
One female
One
character.
female
is
character.
enough.
Well, I mean,
Unfortunately,
And she'll be
that's different.
underutilized.
but who are they? Who would they pick other than Amy Rose? Are they going to pick Rouge the Bat? With
What
her
about
problematic anatomy for a children's game?
What about
Get out of me. Cream the Rabbit with her problematic first name.
First name.
well, what about the Sonic's girlfriend from that Sonic
Sonic Underground?
Yeah, well,
Or no, Princess Sally Acorn,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the
oh,
one
if
from
they
the,
did.
the really dark cartoon that was
Yeah.
like really serious.
Yeah. If
based
they-
on the Archie comic.
Yeah, if they did a movie based on the Archie comics with those characters, that would be great. Like, what's his name? The snooty prince guy?
Oh, Prince Antoine. I think.
Prince Antoine and the mechanic who was also a walrus.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Bunny Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the mechanical arm.
Man, I know a lot about the
Eggman
Archie
was.
Sonic
I
characters.
actually
apparently.
really started. Started watching that again. It's really dark, and Robotnik is actually legitimately kind of creepy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He could be a legitimate villain.
Just not written like garbage.
Well, I like it when he's more like Wario, though.
Yeah, like Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
He's just the cranky neighbor.
Maybe
less than
I should start
villain.
watching Sonic Boom because you
It's
keep
good.
talking about
It's
it.
good. It's
and
fun.
I've been trying to avoid it like the plague.
It's decent enough for kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would watch it if, like, they were
Given the choice.
given the choice. But if I had regular TV and, like, it was the only thing on, I probably would.
Yeah, yeah. And again, for work, I've watched a little bit of it, and it was enjoyable for what it was. Yeah. I just want to see big CG Big the Cat
Yeah.
This fishing pole.
with his fishing pole and Froggy. Everyone's favorite, Big the Cat.
Voiced by John St. John.
Yes.
The voice of Duke Nukem.
Come get some, Froggy.
What if John Goodman was Big the Cat?
He could mocap Big the Cat.
Oh, he could. Well, actually, maybe not so much. He's lost.
Oh, yeah,
quite
he's
a,
lost a lot of weight.
He's lost quite a bit of weight.
There's a froggy in your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, let's. You know what? I think
You know what?
we've-
That's our show.
Yeah. Let's I think we've gone ahead and hit the mark, so let's get out of here. You've been listening to Nerd Overload. Thank you very much for tuning in. You can find us each and every day over at nerdoverload.com.
You can also find us at Facebook at facebook.com/Nerd Overload Radio.
You can email us at staff@nerdoverload.com.
You can tweet at us, nerd_overload, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nerd Overload TV, which gets episodes of the podcast like pretty much right after they come out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the occasional fun video content that we make.
When we are planning on making more sooner rather than later,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I mean, we made some stuff you could go check out. We had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pokemon. You can also find us on iTunes and Stitcher, and I think that's about it. So, again, thanks for tuning in.
Pizza out.